King Ashoka implemented a series of programs for the welfare of the public, including the provision to gilt one. Its impressiveness can be illustrated through the medium of embarking stoned lion sitting on high pillars and watching around. To strengthen security and promote the welfare of the people, a series of programs were proposed and implemented in phases. These measures also included strict punishments for those found guilty of wrongdoing, ensuring that law and order were maintained across the kingdom. To convey a strong message to the people, a unique and visionary concept was introduced. Stone pillars were erected with a majestic roaring lion carved at the top, symbolizing vigilance and authority. These towering pillars, rising about 40 feet high, were installed across different parts of the kingdom. The roaring lion atop the pillar symbolically watched over the land, conveying that the authority of ruler was always present and that the safety and peace of the people were being protected round the clock. King Bindusara was both happy and astonished when he understood the deeper meaning behind this remarkable concept. The lion represented strength, protection, and constant vigilance for the welfare of the people. Appreciating the wisdom and vision behind the idea, Bindusara praised the thoughtful and compassionate nature of his son, Ashoka. This concept also reflected Ashoka's respect for the values of compassion and righteousness taught by his mother, Dharma. Inspired by these ideals, Ashoka projected a new philosophy of governance based on kindness, morality, and concern for the welfare of all. As narrated earlier, Ashoka had a great love for humanity from the childhood that Sigma he got by mother, even though he had love for animals. While many propagated him as a cruel personality, some tried to prove that humans were massacred in the Kalinga War, but it is not so. Ashoka ruled his reign for 40 years, and 10 years were struggling full in transforming the reign peaceful through teachings and hard administrative decisions, especially to those guiltiest who were involved in wrongful doings, to create fear amongst them. The change was seen amongst them gradually. The new reforms and even tax structure were introduced from time to time according to the need to make life comfortable. Thanks for subscribing. Before and after Ashoka, many kings of comparative power were born, but none of them left any message either written or engraved on rocks which conveyed people a long-term guidance applicable for the purpose of life utility. Whereas Ashoka invaded an ancient philosophy engraved on the sandstone, which at first glance is difficult to understand its hidden text, has a depth of meaning defined by a theme of complete basic theory of ancient philosophical science. A biased person towards their own faith cannot narrate easily its reality. The theme induced in the carved sandstone made of in one piece is most complicated to draw its senses. As a result, various authors failed to predict what Ashoka wished to convey. It is, thus, each one drew its meaning differently according to their own narrations. So there are many versions prevailed. It would surprise listeners that no version is fully capable of defining the overall conduction. The total structure was carved from a single piece of polished sandstone. The sculpture has 4 sneering lions standing back to back on a circular base that has carving of bull, horse, elephant and lion with a wheel having 24 spokes. The whole unit sits on a bell-shaped lotus. This is known as Dharma or Ashok Chakra. The roaring lions tell the tranquility everywhere. It is interesting to observe that only 3 lions are visualized out of 4 if seen from any direction. It reflects a mysterious hidden inference which conducts the relationship with the theory of 3 jewels for liberation. The total view of the symbol denotes a deep relationship with the ideology of Shramana philosophy. The 24 spokes in the chakra tell that principle carried out by 24 Tirthankar gods, and Ashoka was a stern devotee of the last Tirthankar Mahavir Swami, who is dignified by a symbol of a lion visible on his right thumb. All Tirthankar have a unique sign but different from each other, a few of them illustrated on the Ashoka chakra. In fact, all the signs converse the sigma of Shramana philosophy. It can now infer that Ashoka provided his beautiful thoughts and left the message to the public in the popular sandstone carnation, a unique way of knitting a complete sigma in one goal. That pictorial reel will ever be remembered. The greatness and vision of Ashoka thoughts are clearly signified in his formed symbol of chakra, and there is no comparison till date for which he will be remembered.